नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से वेलकम। और फ्रेंड्स, बैंक रिटायरीज की इस समय सबसे बड़ी जो चिंता है वो IBA मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम में GST का लगना। और इस बारे में अभी हमारे जो SBI पेंशनर एसोसिएशन ऑफ भोपाल ने एक मैसेज शेयर किया कि CBPRO के अंतर्गत स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सेक्रेटरी श्री GD नडफ एंड श्री KV आचार्य जो AIBPRC के हैं, इन लोगों ने एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन वित्त मंत्री को भेजा और उस पत्र में लिखा कि पहले तो GST आपने हटा दिया, बहुत अच्छा हुआ, जो भी मतलब फॉर्मल बातें होती हैं। और उन्होंने लिखा, मैडम और हम्बल सबमिशन इज दैट when the very purpose of this exemption is to reduce the financial burden on individuals and senior citizens, the logical and just basis for classification should be who pays the premium and not whether the insurance contract policy is individual or group based. We submit that the present classification of health insurance of retired employees does not have any rational nexus with the purpose of granting GST exemption, particularly in the case of senior citizens of the banking industry. It is a matter of concern and disappointment that banks, without even awaiting classification from the Gazette notification dated 17 September 2025 or GST Council's announcement, have started issuing circulars directing their pensioner employees to opt for medical insurance inclusive of GST. बैंक के तरफ से जो सर्कुलर आ रहा है कि जल्द से जल्द अपना प्रीमियम भरें इंक्लूसिव ऑफ द GST। ये सबसे बड़ी चिंता की बात है। They are now shocked and distressed to find themselves denied of this exemption due to the contrary interpretations by banks and authorities like IBA. Insurers issue consolidated policies purely for their administrative convenience. However, there is a huge difference between the group health insurance policy provided to serving bank employees, officers, and the insurance scheme available to retirees. The scheme available to retirees lacks many benefits enjoyed by the serving employees. Some of the key differences are, हालांकि सर्विंग एम्प्लॉय और रिटायरीज का जो पॉलिसी है वो भले सिंगल पॉलिसी है, लेकिन दोनों में डिफरेंस है। जो सुविधाएं सर्विंग एम्प्लॉय को मिलती हैं वो पेंशनर यानी रिटायरीज को नहीं मिलती हैं। प्रीमियम फॉर सर्विंग एम्प्लॉयज ऑफिसर्स group insurance is paid by the employer bank, whereas the retirees have to bear the premium themselves. B. Critical illness cover is available to serving employees but not to retirees. Corporate buffer benefit is available to serving employee but not to retirees. Coverage is extended to all serving employees, whereas retirees policy covers only those who opt and pay the premium. For serving employees, coverage extends to the entire family, whereas for retirees, it is restricted to the self and spouse only. F. Domiciliary cover and similar benefits are available to serving employees but not to retirees. Premium is debited individually from retirees' bank accounts by the bank. Once debited, receipts are issued in the name of individual retirees. Based on the above, the so-called consolidated retirees policy is entirely different from the group policy for serving employees whose premium is borne by the bank or employer. In view of the above, we earnestly request that a suitable clarification be issued by the competent authorities, since our retirees policy is due for renewal with effect from 1st November 25, and banks have already issued or in the process of issuing circulars requiring retired employees to exercise their option for health insurance for 25-26. Bank of Maharashtra has fixed 29 September as the last date, while Central Bank of India fixed date for the 10th October. We request your urgent intervention and directions to ensure that the rationalized scheme achieves its intended purpose, namely reducing the financial burden on individuals, senior citizens who subscribe to family floater policies with limited benefits and who bear the heavy premiums themselves. 7. Amidst these disappointments, we still see a ray of hope in your proactive approach towards issues concerning bank pensioners. We request you to ensure that the echo of your people-friendly initiatives and senior citizen empowerment resonates among those authorities who are reasonable for proper and faithful implementation of the decisions. We once again express our sincere gratitude to the Government of India, the Honorable GST Council members, and especially to your esteemed self for these transformative and the game-changing GST reforms. Your statements that the intended beneficiaries of GST reforms must truly receive their due benefits and that this will be implemented generously and beneficially is extremely reassuring to us. We are confident that the retirees of the banking industry will also be granted this privilege of GST exemption on their health insurance. Madam, we assure you as the largest organization of the bank pensioner and retirees that we remain committed to the contributing towards the progress and development of our nation. We would be deeply obliged if you could grant us an audience at an appropriate time to present and resolve the concern of senior citizens of the banking industry. With respectful regards, G.D. Nadaf, K.V. Acharya, Coordination of Bank Pensioner and Retiree Organization. एक बार फिर रिटायरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने गुहार लगाया, लेकिन श्रीमान वेंकटचलम स्टिल स्लीपिंग। चलिए, वी होप करते हैं कि कुछ अच्छा हो जाए नेक्स्ट 10 डेज के अंदर, तो शायद रिटायरीज को भी रिलीफ मिले। थैंक यू, नमस्ते।